My name is Hart Viges. I joined the Army right after September 11th and asked for airborne, asked for infantry. Ended up with 82nd Airborne Division, 1st 325 HHC, Battalion Mortars, Hunters in the Sky, Death from Above. And went in November 2001 and left the Army in December 2004. Countless deaths that I don't know how many civilians, innocents I've killed, helped kill. One time they said that to fire on all taxi cabs because the enemy was using them for transportation. And in Iraq, any car can be a taxi cab. You just paint it white and orange, and there you have it. And one of the snipers across the radio replied back, excuse me, did I hear that right? Fire on all taxi cabs? And the Lieutenant Colonel replied back, like, you heard me, trooper, fire on all taxi cabs. And once that conversation ended, the town pretty much lit up. All the units that were in there fired on numerous cars. Again, you know, people, where's the real proof? This was my first experience with war. That really kind of, and then with raids, we never went on a raid where we got the right house, much less the right person. Not once. We were outside of Baghdad, this water treatment plant. It seemed like a pretty nice area, you know, trees, green. But then, as we were leaving, two men with RPGs run out in front of us in the road. And there's a lot of yelling and screaming. And they holded themselves with women and children that were there, and we're all screaming, drop your weapon, drop your weapons. They had RPGs slung on their backs. And I was watching my sector on the left, they were on the right. You know, I was very adamant about watching my sector over there. But I just couldn't take it anymore, and I swung my rifle around, had my sight on the dude in the doorway, RPG on his back. Had my sight on his chest. This is what I'm trained to do. But when I looked at his face, he wasn't a boogeyman. He wasn't the enemy. He was scared and confused. Probably the same expression I had on my face during the same time. He was probably fed the same BS I was fed, put myself in that situation. And seeing his face took me back, and I didn't pull the trigger. He got away. We get back up with Apache helicopters, barely fighting vehicles, and we go back into this nice little village asking questions. And you know, it's pretty good history in Iraq. You know, if you got beef with your neighbor back in Saddam's day, you just say, hey, police, they said something bad about Saddam. Why don't you go get them? And they take them and they torture them. Well, now here with the U.S., we're asking who are the troublemakers, and we hear from the people in the village that these people are troublemakers over here. So we go and and myself and another soldier steps off, and we toss the hut. Well, the only thing I find is a little .22 pistol, not AK-47s, not RPGs, not pictures of Saddam, not large caches of money. But we end up taking the two young men regardless. And I looked at my sergeant and I was like, Sergeant, these aren't the men that we're looking for. And he told me, don't worry, I'm sure they would have done something anyways. And this mother, all the while, is crying in my face, trying to kiss my feet. And, you know, I can't speak Arabic. I can speak human. She was saying, please, why are you taking my sons? They have done nothing wrong. And that made me feel very powerless. You know, 82nd Airborne Division Infantry with Apache helicopters, fighting vehicles, and armor in my M4. I was powerless.